Hi everyone, so I wanted to just share these cards I made. This weekend I still have on my desk all the scraps from this LifeTime paper stacked from Prima. I have a lot of little bits and pieces here and there, and I have still my laces I used, my flowers, more flowers here, more things I cut out, more things from the collection here, the chipboards. And so I've been trying to make some cards with my scraps before I start using another paper collection and I forget about this one. So I have, well, I will say learn, but it's not really the word I'm looking for, but I have learned to do that on Psycho Mom's channel because she has really driven me to make cards with my scraps before I toss my paper collection and go to the next one, because she is literally the queen of cards with scraps. She is just a machine. She can sit and make 12, 15, 20 cards with her scraps in no time. She is, oh, like I said, she's the queen. She's really impressive. Well, she's impressing me. Well, whatever. I can't talk. I just woke up from a nap and I think I should wait to be more awake before making this video, but we'll see how it turns out. So yeah, I made these two cards and these will go eventually in the mail for two special people who have offered me to send me the things I was looking for in my last video. And by the way, I really wanted to take the time to thank everyone that replied me and told me where to find these items. It's really appreciated. And like I said in my video, those are things I was looking for. Oh my goodness, I cannot really I cannot talk. Those are things that I would like to have, but if I don't, there's no big deal. But I really appreciate the the effort of coming and telling me that you have the items and you're willing to ship them for me. I really do. This is such a generous gesture. And for all of you that told me, oh, you can find it at this website or this website, I wanted to thank you as well, even though I replied individually to each of you, but I wanted to take this opportunity to tell you thank you as well, because it was super nice. And like I said, I went back to the video and updated it with an annotation to tell that I'm from Canada. I forgot to mention it, and it makes things difficult when I'm looking for something that's sold out or hard to find or a little bit old or whatever, because it might be still available to one store or two online, but these stores are the stores that are not friendly to ship to Canada, so that makes it impossible for me to order them from there, because they charge me like $10 to $20 to ship something that's as light as a sheet of paper, you know, and these are cutouts. I've sent numerous messages to stores asking them to punch the die cuts out and stuff like that and put them in an envelope. I don't care. It makes the package smaller, but they just won't do it because, well, I understand. If I decide that I don't want it, they cannot sell it next. So, well, anyway, that's that. But now I want to share the cards. These are the cards that will go to the persons that have offered to mail me the things. So I have this one, which I made using this wooden piece from Michael's. I put the Tim Holtz crackle paint in the picket fence color, and this paint is super thick, so I had to go and poke the holes one by one after I covered it with paint, because there were no holes anymore, so it was a little tedious job. And then I use it to as an anchor for my sentiment, which I used, I think it's the Spellbinders Labels 15, if I'm not mistaken, and I layered these papers. And then this was on my last card in my last video. I used this Pearl Swirls, which I had a little bit left on my desk, so I put it there. And this flower here, I don't know if you can see it, but right in the middle there's a little bit of pink, and around the petals on the high points there's brown, which I use my Tim Holtz ink pad to rub the flower against it, so it catched the high points, the veins of the petals. And for the light pink, what I did is the watercolor effect technique with the distress ink. I use my worn lipstick and a little bit of water, and I put my paintbrush soaked in this mixture right in the middle, and I let the flower drink the water, and it made it a super neat pale pink effect, and the flower looks like this. And so I think it looks like a bit an orchid, and I really love the result. And these are some laces that this one is for sure from Gisella's Etsy store, but these two I'm not sure. They might be from Gisella or the Jewels box, one of the two. And the inside is like this. I will write my message right there in the middle, and I use the same die as the one I use for the sentiment, and basically pretty much the same papers. And the next card is this one, much darker and bright at the same time. And I use the same sentiment as the other one, which is from the MFT stamp set, this one. And there's also a die to go with this stamp set, so I use the die to cut it. I cut it in this aqua paper, and then I stamped it another time, but then I just fussy cut the middle, which is in the same paper as this border punched here. And this lace here is from the Piece by Piece. I don't know if she still carries it, but it was part of a mix of different black laces that she had, and this one happened to be my super all-time favorite black lace. And here I used one of the chipboard piece. The flower looks like this. This is the smaller one. And I put this big gardenia on top. It was on my desk for a while, so I decided to use it on this card. And a little puppy from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I did the same with these flowers, the same as the other card, but instead of using gray, I used black. But you can see the middle, the little pink. I really like this effect. It's great. So I felt like playing a little bit with altering my flowers, nothing too fancy or too crazy, but I did that and I like it. So this is the inside, more scraps. And this green paper is what I use to cut this shape here, and this side here is right there, so I decided to keep that because I thought it looked neat. And the inside is not glued down because I need to write in them, and I'm left-handed, so I'm just gonna remove it from the card, write in it, and then put it back and glue that. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to quickly share these two cards with you. I will probably try to make more. I'm not a fast crafter, well, definitely not as fast as Psycho Moms, but I really want to make a little bit more before I get rid of my paper pack and start using another one. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope this inspires you to use your scraps, because we pay a lot of money for our stuff, so we have to use it, people. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.